Good morning, class. Standard 9 Physical Educations. Today's lessons serving technique and types of service. In the game of volleyball, service is most important part of the game because volleyball start with the service. With the service, the team can get chance to win. There is a most of the powerful service can gain points to their own team because the opponents they cannot receive the ball and pass the ball to the setter. It will maybe disturb. We put a hard service. So serving technique also is the most important out of attack. The service also they will get points. So that's a service technique. Normally, the basic those who want to become a volleyball player, they basically learn starting with underhand pass, overhand pass. Likewise, stage-wise service will start. The first is the underhand serve, then overhand stand, then floating service. Next is jump service. This of technique is the service technique is the most important. You must learn when class starts. Then I will explain in practically what type of service, how going to execute that service. What is your body positions? How you going to hit the ball? So let me explain first the underhand serve. The underhand serve can be extremely effective at the beginning level. Since it is easy to learn, it has a greater chance of achieving the 90% accuracy rate that is goal for beginning level players. The stance begin by facing the target, then taking the stride forward with the leg on the non-serving side. Your feet should be about shoulder width apart. Your forward foot should face the direction of the serve, and your knees should be slightly flexed. Your foot cannot touch the line, service, that means service line. Most players serve from 2 to 10 feet behind the back line. They may go back and serve also. You may stand next to the line also, you can serve, but you should not cut the line, service line. That is serving fault will be committed. The serving action start with the ball in your non-serving hand, mostly the left hand serve and right hand serve. Most of volleyball players are having strength in hitting with the right hands. Most of them. Some of them have left hand. They use throwing the ball from right hand and hitting with the left hand. That also possible. The ball is held with the palm up in front of and side of the serving side hip. The ball is tossed straight up just a few inches from the non-serving hand. That means hitting the ball directly without releasing your hand. That is serving fault. That is called ball not released from your hand. In service, all the service, whichever service you are doing, you have to release from your hand. Then you can hit with the other hand. Or we can release from the same hand and hitting the same hand, fine. But the ball should be in the air before hitting the ball. Keeping your hand and hitting, that is foul. So next I will come to the overhand service. Normally it is called a tennis ball type, tennis service type. So overhand serve, there are several type of overhand serve, floats, spins and jumps Each has unique technical form. All type of overhand serves your starting position is facing the net with your feet shoulder width apart and under your shoulders for right-handed service. The left foot will be forwarded in a comfortable stance. Stand means standing positions. The ball is held in the service both hands at about chest level to shoulder height. The non-serving hand is under the ball while the serving hand rests on top. Back swinging is like a catches arrow throw. Catches throw. When you're throwing a stone, how you throw? You're taking hand back and it throw the stone. Likewise, ball you can toss and make a swing for force. Why the hand is going back, you will get force from bicep, shoulder throw. That's why you have to swing back and hit the but ball should be above your head. Then only with taking a swinging hand and exactly contact with the ball. The stride with the non-hitting side legs start the serving actions. As you step forward, shift your weight to your forward foot and turn your hips and shoulders towards the net. Your hitting arm closely follows in a forward actions. Your hitting hand should be hitting the forwardwards towards the net, towards the opponent court. The elbow leads the hand and arms as the hitting arms come forward. Your shoulder comes forward. Then your elbow extends. Then the wrist follows through. Contact is ball just above head height and in front of your hitting shoulder. The wrist remains stiff and your hand is open to offer the largest surface area possible. The wrist should not turn but should direct your hand forward the serving target. And we can move right to left while hitting. If you twist the hand, ball may go land outside the boundary line. It is not going to in playing airspace. So when hitting straight, adjustable which side you are standing, that side only ball will goes. If you twist the wrist, then ball will go maybe touching the antenna or it may land on outside the opponent boundary line. So you should not turn your twist. Next, floating service. This is the most important. Mostly the advanced volleyball player, those are well trained, they will use this technique. But this ball is don't get any spin. It will travel in the air without any movement. That is called floating service. It suddenly drop if you after crossing the net. It suddenly that force will be fall. So that is called the floating serve. This is the most important in volleyball. The float service is the most commonly used serve at elite levels of play in the United States. It also spinning ball, non-spinning, they don't spin, that moves with existing air currents. To perform a float serve, begin with the same stance as the underhand serve. Generally underhand serve, that is underhand serve. Generally you should take the position from 2 to 10 feet behind the back line. Your non-serving leg is forwarded and your feet are about shoulder width apart. Hold the ball with your palm up and about chest level or higher. Then toss the ball it. The ball center point. You may close your fist, you may open your hand, open your palm, then hit. It will travel with the air pressure. Then suddenly you drop. How much force you need, that is depend on your hitting the ball. How much force you are applying on the ball. Depend on your force, the ball will travel over the net. That is called floating service. The next service, the top spin service. The ball hitting means all. You may like a tennis service. Normally tennis player, they'll lift the ball and hit with a racket. Likewise, this also the top spin serve. The top spin serve is effective because it all allows for the fairly powerful serve with relative accuracy. With the top spin, the server takes a position much the same as for the tennis serve. The ball is tossed off as the hitting shoulder rotates away from the ball. The ball is tossed higher than the floater to allow the player to hit the underside of the ball. That means about 30 degrees below the center of the back of the ball. That means extremely pot. It's not off 30%. Dot it, then ball will go towards up. Next, jump serve. This is the most technique. Everybody can't do this service. This is the most well trained volleyball player can do this work. Putting the ball in the air, like hitting the ball, attacking the ball, like forcefully hitting that ball with the round arm sides. It will have more force. The player, the receiving team, opponent team, they will bumble if that so much of force will be when ball is hitting their hand. It will go right side or left side. You can't get the accuracy pass to receive the ball. So jump serve can be highly effective, but it is rather risky. That means if you jump service, if your imagination is not correct, the ball land in your court only. It won't go to opponent court. So you have to calculate yourself, then hit the ball. After hitting the ball, jumping and hitting, you may land on outside court also. You may land inside the court also. But touching the line, serving line, that is a fault. But it is rather risky because of all the variables involved. The run, jump and wrist action, the three combination, the jump service will be done. Accuracy is reduced. You cannot say accuracy is going on. Sometimes will success, sometimes it's not success. If a player is confident hitting the ball jump service, depend on him. Next, strategies for serving is also important. Always know your target area. Without target area, where are you going to put which player the weak? Normally, both the teams will get the which player is position is weaker, which player is weak. So they will serve on that part only. They will not serve simply giving the ball to the opponents. They will see in between two players, the ball maybe drop suddenly. He'll think I will take. He think he will take. Confusion will be around. That's why the serving will be done in according to the position of the opponent weak point, weak place. The serve. Target area, that means always know your target area and type of serve you want to hit before beginning your service actions. Identify the weakest serve returner on the opposing team because before the game, or find out quickly who it is. A substitute who has just entered the game may be a good target because he or she may not be warmed up. That is a big point. The weakest areas defense are usually to deep corners, the sidelines, the short middle area, and the seams between players. When serving team have the ball facing the direction of the weaker player, a serve to a player who has just mishandled a serve. Some player they miss the service while serving. You may upset. I missed a service. I missed a service. Then opponent team will put a service on him only. Already he is disturbed because he missed his service. It's not it properly. It went wrong. Point gone to opponent. So likewise, serving away from the strongest spiker makes passing more difficult for the oppositions. If those who are standing in front, they are called attacker. If we put a service on in, they will hit. They will take the ball easily. They will have and issue to what you call hitting the ball towards your side, server sides. Next, occasionally serve into the setter's path as is or she moves from the back court to front court. That means server, the setter, who will stand whenever his position change, he will stand whether we gone to back court, back line, back zone. Then he will form that he will see that he will not be in that original positions. So you have to come forward and take the ball to set for attackers. That's why that place they will put. Confusion, always confusion will be there. Bumbling will be happen. So next point, vary the targets as your opponents adjust their serve receive. Last finally, the primary concern of the server is to get the ball over the net and in play. So these are the service technique. The serving drill also is there. That is not necessary for you. So when school start, when practical starts, then I will explain what is that drill. Are we going to start out to practice how to get a target to this service? So likewise, this is a serving technique. I may give question for or assignments. That is strategies of serving. The 8 points are there. I may ask this question or five answer for that. Write any strategies for the serving. So this is the service technique. Next week I will explain to what are the some basketball notes also left last year, like a technical equipments all over. I think so. Fouls, regarding foul, how many? What is the foul? Multiple foul, intentional foul, held ball, illegal use of hands. That and all over. The last chapter is left last year. So I will start next week that also. Good morning, class. Stay safe, stay home. And one more thing, you have to submit your project to office. Time is given 16th July. Let me check how many of you are uh, submitted to the office. I will find out from the office that this mark for your board exams uh, bonus point. If you are going to write a board exam, that marks also going to be added in your list. So don't neglect. Why the project is writing you? Why you are telling to write a project? When you are reading 10 times, when you are writing on the particular notebook, that will always set in your mind. Reading 10 times afterwards, if you remember, is not possible. While writing and reading and writing, that will always remain in your mind. So, need not to worry about that. All right, good morning, class.